Destiny 2 Beyond Light has been out for nearly a week, and we're starting to see some of the new weapons out there in the wild, and they're rising to the top of the charts in both PvE and PvP. So one of those weapons is Stars in Shadow, and this could be one of the best pulse rifles in the game right now. In this video today, I'll have a look at the weapon, check out some of the good roles for PvP and PvE, and tell you how to get it. So the following is a guide for how to get Stars in Shadow in Destiny 2 Beyond Light. And don't forget, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content, and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. If you have been playing Destiny 2 for some time, then you probably have a vault full of old weapons, some which would have been sunset recently, so you're probably on the lookout for some new weapons to go into your favourite activity, whether you're a PvE or a PvP player. Stars in Shadow has been released in Destiny 2 Beyond Light, and this one is an absolute beast of a pulse rifle. So before we get into how to get this weapon, let's check it out in a little bit more detail. So Stars in Shadow is a legendary energy pulse rifle that deals solar damage. It's a high impact frame, meaning it's slow firing and has high damage too. The weapon is also more accurate when stationary and aiming down sights. So looking at the stats, it's got 33 for impact, 66 for range, 49 for stability, 31 for handling, and 41 for reload speed. It's a 340 rounds per minute pulse rifle with 28 in the magazine. So in terms of the hidden stats, it's got 28 for aim assist, 49 for inventory size, 64 for recoil direction, and 18 for zoom. So that recoil direction is really going to help you out. There's a whole bunch of roles that come with this, but the curated role comes with small bore for that increase in range and stability. Also, we've got alloy magazine for faster reloading when the magazine is empty, and I think you are going to need this one because I found the reloading a little bit too slow. It also has outlaw for precision kills, decreasing the reload speed, and thresh, which is a new perk where killing combatants generates a small amount of super energy. So for PvE, Kill Clip and Outlaw would be a good role, and for PvP, Killing Wind and Snapshot Sights would be good. Although we do have Thresh, which does seem like a good perk, so do keep an eye out for that one, and see if you can get the Stars in Shadow with Thresh on it. It's early days, so we are still finding out the best perk combination, but Stars in Shadow looks pretty versatile in both PvP and PvE. And let me know down in the comments what role you've got and which game mode you're having the most fun with Stars in Shadow. So some of the most popular roles with the community at the moment, according to LightGG, are Arrowhead Break, Accurized Rounds, Outlaw and Kill Clip. That is by far and away the most popular role that's out there, or maybe that's the one that's just dropping the most frequently. And that's closely followed by Corkscrew Rifling, Tactical Mag, Feeding Frenzy and the new one Thresh. So to get this weapon you want to run Crucible matches, and it is a random drop at the end of matches, so there's no surefire way to get this one. It's a little bit RNG based. However, I did get 3 to drop for me in one play session this morning, and I played for about an hour and a half. And that was all in Survival Freelance, but I think you can pretty much play any Crucible mode that you enjoy and you'll get that Stars in Shadow to drop for you. I also think you can get it by ranking up Lord Shacks in the tower and getting it from the engrams dropping there. But again, let me know down in the comments if you find anywhere else to get this weapon to drop. And I've been spending my time split across all the game modes, and so far I've only seen this drop in Crucible. So high impact pulse rifles have been good in the game since the start of Season of Arrivals, and that was last season where Bungie gave them a buff. So in update 2.9.0, Bungie said high impact pulse rifle damage per bullet goes from 21 to 22, and this changes it from 6 crits to 5 crits and 1 body to kill a Guardian in PvP at most resiliences. It may not sound like a lot, but in practice this is a really nice change. So in previous seasons, Red Ricks was the pulse rifle to look out for, the Crucible pinnacle weapon. Also, we had Cold Denial in Season of Arrivals, which was a drop from the Season Pass and then obtainable through Umbral engrams. Both really good options, although Redrix has been sunset now, although you can acquire that from the kiosk in the tower if you really want to, but you can also use Cold Denial. But to be honest, I think Stars in Shadow is even better than Cold Denial. And I don't normally spend too much time in the Crucible, but I found this gun made my time in there much easier and fun, as I was getting off the odd double kill here and there and holding my own in the survival game mode. And that is one tip for early on in the season 2, if you are looking to level up from 1200 to 1250 so you can get into that endgame content nice and quickly. So spend as much time as you possibly can in the survival game mode, as it gives you great loot and it can help you level up towards that hard cap of 1250. And if you get consecutive wins, then you're even going to get drops in between rounds in survival, with the addition of the 3 or 4 drops at the end. So you get blues, you get purples, and they're all going to help you level up towards 1250. And this has got to be one of the most efficient methods of leveling up in the early days of an expansion and the new season. And if you're watching this in the future, then you'll likely be leveled up to 1250 already, so you can feel free to ignore that part. So I'm having a load of fun with this gun, and I think you will too. So drop into the Crucible and get yourself a Stars in Shadow, and let me know down in the comments what you think of it. And just before we go today, I wanted to let you know about some merch I've launched. There are a bunch of t-shirts, hoodies, socks and stickers, and also masks available, and there's a custom pixel art logo design for This Week in Video Games, plus a glitched out version too. All are available in a range of colours and sizes, so if you enjoy This Week in Video Games content and want to support the channel, then consider buying some of the merch. Links to the store are down below, but now let's get back to the video. Well, that is it for this guide on how to get Stars in Shadow in Destiny 2 Beyond Light, and thank you so much for watching. For more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. If you want to join the community, check out the Discord link in the description, or you can follow me on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.
Come! This is their fate. "30 seconds. All I ask is that you survive." Three lives left. 10 seconds. The numbers favored you. This match is yours. Your will to live crushed your enemies. Good.